Imagine being one of the most successful football clubs in your country, 20 league titles, the only Greek team to ever reach a European Cup final. And yet, for 117 years, you've never owned a single brick of a stadium to call home. This is Panathinaikos. While Olympiacos reopened their gleaming Karaiskakis Stadium and AEK inaugurated their state-of-the-art OPAP Arena, Panathinaikos has been trapped in a never-ending nightmare. Forced to play home games in a stadium 10 kilometers away, kicked out because the roof was literally collapsing, sharing a soulless Olympic venue where the running track is so wide, fans feel like they're watching from another zip code. For over a century, this has been Panathinaikos' humiliating reality. But right now, after decades of broken promises, financial catastrophes, and bureaucratic hell, something extraordinary is rising from an abandoned industrial wasteland in Athens. The concrete is pouring, the cranes are towering, the dream that died 1,000 deaths is finally becoming real. Here's how Greece's most tortured football club is building their home after 117 years of waiting. To understand why Panathinaikos is finally building a stadium, you have to know their painful stadium journey. It begins at Leoforos, the Apostolos Nikolaidis Stadium, opened in 1922 as Greece's first truly modern football ground. Leoforos helped define Greek football infrastructure, becoming one of the first stadiums in the country to install floodlights and serving as a longtime home of the Greek national team. Its aura peaked when 29,665 fans packed the stands against Bayern Munich in 1967, cementing Leoforos as one of Europe's most intimidating grounds. But here's the brutal reality. With only 16,003 seats today, Leoforos is suffocating one of Greece's most decorated clubs. Trapped in the heavily urbanized Ampelokipoi district, surrounded by apartment buildings, it has no room for expansion. Worse, UEFA safety regulations prevent Panathinaikos from using it for European matches. Every Champions League or Europa League home game, they're forced to play at the nearly 70,000-seat Olympic Stadium in Marousi, a venue they don't own and must share with rivals. The Olympic Stadium has been Panathinaikos' recurring nightmare. Built in 1982 for the European Athletics Championships, it became a shared home for Athens' three big clubs starting in 1984 when Leoforos couldn't meet modern standards. Panathinaikos moved there, stayed until 2000, then briefly returned to Leoforos. In 2005, after a €7 million renovation proved inadequate for UEFA requirements, they returned to the Olympic Stadium, paying high rent for a stadium far too large, with a running track that kept fans distant from the pitch. Then came Greece's financial crisis. In 2013, unable to afford the Olympic Stadium's rent, Panathinaikos returned to cramped Leoforos. For over a decade, the club ping-ponged between two inadequate venues, using tiny Leoforos for domestic matches and the distant Olympic Stadium for European games. The humiliation peaked in October 2023, when safety inspections revealed Santiago Calatrava's iconic roof was structurally unsafe. The stadium only reopened in May 2024 after emergency repairs, sending a clear message. Relying on borrowed, aging infrastructure was a gamble with disaster. Meanwhile, Panathinaikos watched helplessly as rivals built modern homes. Olympiacos reopened Karaiskakis Stadium in 2004, and AEK inaugurated the 32,500-seat OPAP Arena in 2022. Both clubs now own their stadiums and generate millions in revenue. Panathinaikos, with 20 league titles, endured a historic irony. In 1971, under legendary coach Ferenc Puskás, they became the first and still only Greek club to reach a European Cup final, losing to Ajax at Wembley. That achievement, accomplished by largely amateur players, remains Greek football's greatest European moment, but the club celebrating it has been homeless ever since. The new stadium dream began in 2005 when Panathinaikos signed a memorandum with Athens mayor to build in Votanikos, a derelict industrial zone west of Athens. The plan, a stadium ready for the club's centenary in 2008, followed by a full sports complex. Construction started with optimism, but the Greek debt crisis and Panathinaikos' financial collapse brought work to a halt in 2013. The project was shelved, Leoforos survived, and the dream seemed dead. Everything changed in 2020 when Athens Mayor Kostas Bikoyannis revived the project, seeing it as key to urban regeneration. In November 2020, Panathinaikos secured a 99-year land lease from the city, agreeing to hand over Leoforos to be transformed into a public park with underground parking. Momentum built quickly. In March 2022, members overwhelmingly approved the new stadium. Construction began on April 6, 2023, but bureaucratic delays meant serious work didn't start until February 3, 2025, exactly 117 years after the club's founding. After nearly 2 decades of broken promises, financial chaos, and false starts, Panathinaikos is finally building their dream home. But what exactly are they creating? The new Panathinaikos Stadium isn't just bigger, it's a complete reimagining of what a Greek football venue can be. Designed by A&S architects, based on Portuguese architect Manuel Salgado's original 2006 concept, this 40,000-seat arena will be the most technologically advanced stadium Greece has ever seen. Salgado, best known for designing Porto's Estadio do Dragão, created a vision that shares several architectural features with that iconic venue. The most striking element is the design itself, a perfect circle. The white rounded volume sits like an abstract sculpture in the landscape, deliberately devoid of elements that reveal its true scale. But here's where it gets spectacular. The exterior features a revolutionary ventilated facade spanning 7,700 square meters of a lightweight, high-tech architectural membrane. This isn't just aesthetics, it improves thermal performance and sound reduction while creating a massive canvas for LED light displays. During match nights, the entire stadium will pulse with Panathinaikos' iconic green and white colors, functioning as a projection screen visible across Athens. Imagine the building glowing emerald green as 40,000 fans pour in for a derby against Olympiacos. This will be a landmark, not just a venue. Inside, every seat offers unobstructed sightlines to the pitch. The stands rise steeply from the touchline, eliminating the running track that plagues the Olympic Stadium and bringing fans as close to the action as modern safety standards allow. The roof represents a massive upgrade from Leoforos' partial covering. A lightweight translucent canopy floods the interior with natural light while protecting all 40,000 fans from Athens' unpredictable weather. Solar panels embedded across the roof generate clean energy, making this one of Greece's most environmentally sustainable stadiums. Technology integration transforms the matchday experience. A full 360-degree LED lighting system creates spectacular pre-match shows. Multiple giant HD screens ensure every replay and dramatic moment is visible from any seat. State-of-the-art acoustics amplify crowd noise, recreating the intimidating atmosphere that made Leoforos legendary. Accessibility receives unprecedented attention for Greek football. Elevators, ramps, and specially designed zones ensure fans with disabilities can access every level, a quantum leap from Leoforos' limited options. But the stadium is just the centerpiece of something much larger. The Panathinaikos complex includes a 3,100-seat indoor arena for volleyball, handball, and basketball. An Olympic-sized swimming pool seats 500 spectators. Gymnastics facilities and training grounds serve all 21 departments of Panathinaikos Athletic Club. Premium restaurants, VIP lounges, and corporate boxes operate year-round, hosting events and conferences even when football isn't being played. The surrounding transformation is equally ambitious. Panathinaikos, currently filled with dilapidated storage facilities and industrial wasteland, will be completely revitalized. Green spaces, pedestrian plazas, and shops will create a vibrant district. Transport infrastructure receives critical upgrades, including underground tunnels linking to Elionis metro station just 700 meters away. This isn't just a football stadium, it's a multi-purpose entertainment complex designed to operate every single day of the year. But turning these ambitious plans into reality presents challenges that could still derail everything. December 30, 2025. Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis walked through the Panathinaikos Stadium construction site, witnessing the first stands rising from ground that symbolized decades of failure. Club owner Yannis Alafouzos delivered the timeline fans desperately needed to hear. Concrete completed by May 2026, stadium delivered by May 2027. After years of broken promises, this wasn't just another announcement. It was a commitment backed by visible progress. The irony was impossible to ignore. Just meters away sits the skeleton of an abandoned shopping mall from 2007, halted after 132 residents filed complaints citing concern for local cormorants. The court dismissed the case, yet the project never resumed. That rusting frame stands as a monument to Greek bureaucratic paralysis, but this time, the skeleton is alive and breathing with activity. By October 2024, the first concrete slab was poured on land that took nearly 2 decades to prepare. By December 2025, stands were already taking shape, transforming Wasteland into Greece's most ambitious sports project. Over 500 workers now operate around the clock during peak periods, with massive cranes dominating the skyline and pouring thousands of tons of concrete monthly. But building the stadium is only half the battle. The financial model reveals everything about modern Greek football economics. The total investment is substantial, 115 million euros for the stadium itself, with the complete multi-sport complex reaching approximately 150 million euros. For context, that's more than Panathinaikos' entire revenue over multiple seasons, an impossible sum to raise privately. What makes construction possible is unprecedented public-private partnership. In June 2024, the Greek government approved 115 million euros through public investment funds for sports infrastructure, supplemented by EU recovery and resilience facility money. An additional 6.8 million euros covered auxiliary works, including road improvements and metro connections. Total public investment exceeds 120 million euros, the largest government commitment to a single sports facility in Greek history. This financing comes with carefully structured conditions. Panathinaikos receives a 99-year lease on Panathinaikos land from Athens municipality, not ownership. The arrangement ensures the city retains ultimate control while granting the club operational freedom. It's pragmatic compromise that breaks decades of deadlock, creating the only financially viable path forward for a club that could never afford this independently. The financial transformation is immediate and dramatic. Matchday capacity more than doubles from 16,003 to 40,000 seats, but raw numbers tell only part of the story. Premium seating, corporate hospitality boxes, and luxury VIP lounges create high-margin revenue streams that don't exist at Leoforos. Modern facilities with year-round restaurants, conference centers, and event spaces generate income 365 days annually, not just match days. European competition is where the stadium truly changes everything. Champions League qualification alone delivers 15 to 20 million euros before a single ball is kicked, with broadcasting deals and sold-out match days pushing that figure even higher. With consistent European participation, the stadium stops being an expense and becomes an engine, one capable of paying back the investment within 15 to 20 years. The clock now ticks toward May 2027. Progress suggests the project is on track, but the margin for error is gone. In a country where a bird lawsuit once stopped a shopping mall and bureaucracy routinely kills infrastructure, Panathinaikos is betting everything on being the exception. After more than a century of waiting, the concrete is rising, the cranes are moving, and the deadline is real. Will this finally be the stadium that opens on time, or the next project to test Greek patience? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible football stadium stories.